All right, so it's been over 48 hours since I last recorded testing the Audient Evo 4, and I was primarily listening to Discord voices and World of Warcraft while raiding with, 20 other people, 19 other people. The verdict from that was that the Audient Evo 4 was harsher listening than the SMSL SP200 THX headphone amp. Yeah, it just felt like the Audient Evo 4 was a little bit more extreme. Like the highs were higher and the lows were lower, and there was not as much balance in between. Like the margin was smaller. So you'd reach the highs quicker and you'd reach the lows quicker as well, if that makes sense. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do one last test. I'm debating whether or not I want to do a blind test. I don't know that it's necessary, but I feel like it's always good to do that because it gives you that sort of unfiltered experience. But before I even consider committing to that, I want to just listen to some music and I want to listen to a high quality game like Control. So let's just start with the music. That's really easy to do. And I won't be able to share the music because it'll be copyrighted. I want to listen to like a common song, something that I'm really used to listening to. What song? Something just like this. I like this song a lot. Okay, that's enough. That is enough. I can already say, like, it feels cheap. It feels like a cheap listening experience, regardless of using or $250 earbuds. And maybe that's just because the quality of the music on YouTube Music is not very high. I also, you know what? Let's do this too. Let's go here. And then out of curiosity, what happens if I change this? The thing is, excuse me. The thing is, I don't think, from what I know, and I have looked into this before, YouTube Music does not provide music, unless they changed this recently. They do not provide music that's above DVD quality, 48,000 hertz or 48 kilohertz. So switching this to studio quality, 96,000 hertz, shouldn't change anything. It should still sound the same. Shoot. Now I can't hear anything. Because I just changed it. I might need to reload YouTube Music. Let's see, go back to Coldplay. There we go, something just like this. Can't hear it. Can I not even play? Oh, when I close this, does it actually shut down? Yeah. Try one more time. Maybe I can't even play music at this level because it's not available. So if I switch back, can I hear it? No. So there's something wrong with the connection. Hmm. I wonder if I power cycle the device. Let me give that a shot real quick. I still don't hear anything. Can you hear me? It looks like microphone's still working. but I can't hear any music. That's weird. Kind of annoying, to be honest. So I'm just gonna assume that you can't even listen to YouTube music at studio quality. What if we go 24-bit, 48,000 hertz? Okay, so that works just fine. What if we go studio quality, 96,000? Yep, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so let's go back. And there may be an issue going back for some reason, but hopefully not. Dang it, come on! Come on! There we go. Okay. I'm kind of wondering if it's also partially this song, like. So I want to try one other song. Where'd it go? It was here. Where'd you go? Divide by Odessa. I like this song a lot too. Okay. It sounds good, right? Like, the whole thing about this video is I don't feel like I need more than what I'm hearing right now, right? Like, eventually, I'm gonna tune out all these little nuances or details. So I don't feel like I'm even going to be able to really tell after a while. And I probably won't even be listening for it, right? I'm paying very close attention right now to see if I can hear something. But that's, I don't think it's that big of a deal. That being said, what is the sort of subconscious experience that we have when you're not really looking for it? Can you still tell a difference? And more specifically, like I mentioned before, is it more fatiguing to listen to something that's harsher? So I'm going to switch over to the SP200 and just get a feel for it. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got to switch this over. Okay, it's already. Okay, I need to do a blind test because I feel like there's a difference, but it's so subtle that it's kind of hard to tell. But it does feel like the SP200 is a more beautiful sound. It's just a more full, bold, colorful, beautiful, enriched sound, not so harsh and sharp like a chopping block. So let's do the blind test. I feel like it's valuable to do it. I know. Okay, so all you have to do is plug in to either of them. And I won't know which one, but I'm going to try to guess. Okay. Wait, I push record. Yes, I push record. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yeah. Oh, you have to bring this up. Okay, I can't see anything. I have my eyes closed. I have the blindfold on. I can't see anything. I'll even look down a little bit because that ensures I can't see through the bottom. Okay, you can pause it.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's the SP200, but switch it over because I want to hear the other one.
Okay.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'll be totally honest, they both sound good. They both sound good. But like, I'm going to kind of describe the difference that I'm hearing though, and it sounds like the Evo 4 is a little bit thinner. Like the sound is thinner, like I've been describing, like sharper, harsher, where the SP200 is fuller. And that makes sense. That's what I think that's what it's supposed to be, right? With the THX sound, it's supposed to be more full and beautiful. But it's really hard to tell the difference, and I'm not sure that it's that it's worth it for me, at least. Okay, now that I've listened to it a little bit more closely, will you do it one more time? Yeah, just one last time. Okay, here, hold on one second. Reset. Let me plug my ears, because I just heard you turn on the DAC.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, now you can do stuff.
On and off and stuff.
And I'm gonna make noise. I'm gonna go, I can't hear anything because I don't want to hear you switching, and tell me when you're ready. I don't know because I can't hear anything. I'm still making noise, and this way I can't hear you doing anything, and then I don't know what you're doing. Can I unplug my ears now?
Yeah.
Oh, the music is on. Sounds good. Okay, you can pause it.
Okay.
Sounds good. I think that one's the SP200. Let me plug my ears again. Go for it.
Okay. I put the song back too.
What?
I put the song back as well. So
Yeah,
you can
2
hear-
minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Ears are plugged?
Yeah, ears are plugged.
Okay.
Okay? Just tap me when you're ready because I can't hear anything. Okay. Okay. But it's probably not. That's so weird. That is so weird. So honestly, I think it comes down to taste, what your personal taste is. Again, the SP200, the sound, it feels thicker, right? It's like molasses, whereas the Evo 4 is more like maple syrup. Are those the same thing? No. So, right? Right, where molasses comes out slower, maple syrup you can drizzle it on. But I will say that the Evo 4 does sound a little bit sharper and harsher. So over time, that again, I'm just reiterating this again and again, because I feel like that is the main key difference, is that it could be more fatiguing to listen to the Evo 4. Where, yeah, although it's hard to tell, I feel like that is the difference. Whereas the SP200 is softer, and so you're gonna have a more comfortable listening experience. But again and again and again, like, we'd really need to dive in and listen to high fidelity music to start to pinpoint differences. But that's not the point of this video and not the point of this test, because I want to downgrade and I want to like the Evo 4 more. So there's that placebo effect where I could be trying to favor the Evo 4, but I feel like that's good, because normally you'd want to favor the one that's supposed to be better. But because I want to downgrade, I'm favoring the one that's not. I don't know. I think I'm going to be happy with it. I'm not listening to high fidelity music, so I'm not even going to go there. And the only other thing I wanted to do was maybe try a high quality game like Control to see if I can hear a difference there. What time do you have to be at the office? We got to do the blind test, because I feel like I can hear a difference. And I like the way the SP200 sounds more, but it's so subtle that it's hard. It's almost hard to tell. Okay, let's do this. Okay, go ahead and switch it.
Okay, plug your ears.
Before I say I don't want to say anything because I feel like I know which one that is, but I feel like I need to hear the other one before I can um, decipher between the two, because I kind of feel like I studied, by switching back and forth, I feel like I studied them enough to know the difference. Ready?
Yes.
So the first one was the Evo 4 and this one is the SP200. It's pretty obvious. The quality of the SP200, at least in this game, is a lot better. That's how I felt when I was playing WoW too. I felt like the quality was just better. But is it worth it? Right? Like, we're talking $130 from the Evo 4 versus over $400, close, depending on where you get the SU-8 from and where you get the SP200 from. You could be looking at $500. So it's a pretty big difference. And then, like, and before I had the GOXLR Mini, so, you know, we're talking, this downgrade is from like a $700 setup, $700 to $800 setup to $130. So I feel like the Evo 4 is really good for what it's priced as, but to get that subtle quality might be worth it to some people. To me, I don't know. It's really hard. Like, I want to keep the SP200 just because I feel like I can hear that you know, that fine quality difference. And I mean, yeah, it's like, it would be like having a gourmet meal over fast food, right? Or, and if it's really good fast food, maybe maybe you prefer the fast food, right? Like, maybe the fast food is a little bit better to you than that gourmet meal, but it just depends, right? And it depends on your taste. And I feel like in this game particularly, I would prefer the SP200, but for the price, it's like, and for the games that I play most of the time, I don't really feel like the price tag is warranted for me. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the Evo 4, be happy with it, and maybe hope for a cheaper but still really good THX headphone amp in the future. Something that's compact. And maybe, you know, maybe somebody will do something like the Evo 4 that has a THX headphone amp in it and a high quality DAC as well. So I'm going to keep an eye out for something like that, and we'll just have to see.